This is the new drawing with Gus. Well, my name is Gus Duenas. I'm a professional illustrator, and this is Drawing with Gus. What we're doing right now is super simple. We are going to recreate this thing here, which I don't know why I don't have. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, well, again, my name is Gus Duenas. I'm a professional illustrator and concept art artist, and for children books and fantasy books. So this is the second part of my videos tutorials about how to create the concept art for a character for a children book. So well, this is Pinty. It's called Pinty. That's what I call it. So let me show you, my friend. It's gonna be like this. This is Pinty, and we are going to be doing some what is it called? Some poses, pretty much some dynamic poses. We are going to do some dynamic poses. So Pinty will have some dynamism. I mean, it will be walking, it will be doing, it will be thinking, or something like that. So let me show you how to do this based in actually in this guy. So yeah, let me get this. Okay. So yeah, this is my Pinty normal copy 6, copy 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, profile expressions, and this is my friend Pinty. So I'm gonna copy this guy, and I'm gonna put in this place. Okay, so we have this guy right now, but we don't need this little fella too big. We might need this little fella. Yeah, pretty much like that. Okay, so let me copy this guy. I'm gonna copy. Oh no. So let me copy the. So let me check my my references. I'm gonna go and find my references. So let me see. So what we are doing right now, let me go to Pinterest and look for keyboard references. So sketchbook posted references. Yeah, so let's see some skateboard poses references. I have it right now. Where's my pen? So what we're doing right now is trying to focusing what is the best references that we can do. So let me get that. So let me see some references. Okay, Yeah, this is my pencil. Wow, 50, too much. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we are doing some dynamic pauses. So we are going to be doing some dynamic pauses, but so yeah, that could be one pose. Just remember, guys, we're trying to do some poses right now. So let me get this a little smaller, but I need a little some. So yeah, apply transformation. Yeah. Oh. Mm. So okay, let me do the poses. No, what I'm using pens. I know. I want pens. This computer got crazy. I want the. So we have some poses here. Where's my reference now? Oh yeah, for this Pinty. So we are doing dynamic poses. So dynamic poses are supposed to be okay. So this is one pose. So we have one pose here. We have one pose here. So we got rid of this pose. So we are gonna serve some dynamism. These are called dynamic poses. I'm doing poses for the let me get this poses here. So let me get these other poses. So I have one, and let me get something, but this time is gonna be like a profile or something. So for the profile, let me get the head of this guy. Where's mine? Oh yeah. Let me get the head of this guy. see. Yeah, so I just need the head. So for this guy, I'm gonna get the head of this guy. Okay, so this is a nice trick. You can use poses that you already have. You can use things that you already have and start doing like poses. Okay, so we have another pose. Let me cut this guy from here. Okay, so we have this and we have this here. We have this and we have this. No, we have this. We have this. Yeah, let me put this here. We have this guy. Let me put this guy here. I don't think I need this any longer. Why? I don't need it. Okay. Now we have this pose, that pose. We have Pinty. Okay. So we have this, another, and let me see, edit, transform. Yeah. Okay. So we have this guy here, and we make it like this. And we're gonna make another pose. Why we are doing this library of poses? Yeah, because if something happened and you need very diverse poses. For this guy doing skateboarding, and by the way, see, I'll complete these two guys and make it into okay. Control D, and this two merge layer below here. So now we have this Pinty here. Yeah. So we are doing different poses of Pinty. I'll show you the whole contact sheet that I have. Different poses. We have Pinty doing the skateboard. Also, we should have Pinty like doing other poses. So yeah, you can use your this same picture to do the Pinty in different poses, or do the other picture to do the Pinty in another poses. You can use many of them. The good thing about this is there is no rules. You can just do it in whatever the way or how you see fit. Okay, so let me see the from expressions. Yeah, let me get this out. Let me get this fine. So yeah, let me get this guy here, the front one. PT love. Okay, we are gonna copy this guy, and yep, we come back to this. These are the different poses. No, we'll come back to this. Let me make a new one. Okay, now I have a new layer. What is now? Don't tell me that it's okay. Wrong expressions. Yeah. So let me get this guy here. Okay, this guy. Let me duplicate layer. Okay, so I'm gonna get this layer over here. Yeah. Let me get this out. Control D. Let me get this out. So where is this guy? Where's this guy? This guy is not here. Delete. 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 No. No. Okay. This is the guy that I need. So let me make it a smaller version of this guy. Yeah, this is the guy I need. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are just going to make for this guy the glasses. Yeah. So let me see. So let me get the guy. So we have this guy in different poses. So we have the guy in this pose here, but let me do the now it looks better. So yeah, see, you got different poses for this guy, for Pinty, and you can use all the poses, all the things that you want for this thing. Okay, so you, for that reason, you have the front, the back. This is a different view, but sometimes it's better to have a different view. See, and now we have this different poses for Pinty. So it's more dynamic. So we have poses from him. We can pose it from him walking. Probably later on I will do something running or something like that. But the fact is that we have different poses for Pinty, and now we have pretty much our character sketch. So let me call this thing. Let me put it in a create a folder, insert layers, and this is dynamic poses. So let me rename this layer. Yeah, so I'm doing some dynamic poses right now. So let me show you what we have so far. So we have the dynamic poses, we have the profile expressions, and we have also the front expressions. So we have these two, and also we have this, and also we have this character. So everything here is it has a purpose. If you have in different layers, it doesn't matter. So the next time you can just start doing something with that. So the next we'll try to next tutorial we'll try to find what is the best color for this guy. It could be a greeny, could be like a painted turtle. Painted turtle are pretty much brownish with yellow and red and blue sometimes. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. It depends. It depends. We are gonna try to find out what is the best color combination for this. And it's gonna be or pretty much or gonna be pretty much our colors. But let me tell you a secret. Okay, let's say you have let's say you have like this. Yeah, watercolor 5. So you have like this. So you have this color, and the guy is gonna be like this color. You have and this color, and probably his clothes are like this, and a jean. Probably not a jean, probably one of these things. Gonna be like this for the clothes. Okay, so this is your palette that you are gonna be using on the character. But if you are gonna be using something for the background, I will recommend either using softer colors. Like if you are doing this, the background should be like this, something like this. See? So you have a contrast with this. So your character is the focus and the attention. The problem with many illustrations is they exaggerate the colors. That's the problem with AI. AI have no idea about colors. AI will put all the colors in the same place. That is pretty much what many people is doing. So this is not an attack to the authors that are using AI, but let me tell you something. If you don't have money to hire a good illustrator, at least develop the idea how to program your AI to do something that is not discordant to the eyes. When I said something discordant, it's super noisy to the eyes. How is this super noisy to the eyes? So let me tell you something. So you have these colors, and let's say you want to do something like a bluish. See? So whatever those things, this is gonna be your colors. See? This is the ambience, and if you're doing a green, it could be a green like this. See? It's neutral, and pretty much. See? You are creating the contrast. Because let me tell you something. Doesn't matter that you have a nice style, but if you put like a noisy background and your character has a lot of noise, I mean, and you put too many colors to the character, let me tell you, most of the children books, they have that problem. If they don't have a professional illustrator, they find somebody that just out of not even the art school, because the people in art school knows this kind of psychology for the colors or the communication of colors. No, they hire somebody that calls himself an illustrator and probably never studied something like that, and it's just a person who knows how to draw. That's it. But if you ask me, one of the things that you have to know is about psychology of colors, how the people react to certain kind of colors, and what is the colors that are more trendy and that are using right now in children book. For example, this style for children books is perfect. Why? Because it's not AI. AI tends to be perfectionist, tends to be like I seen an AI book lately, but this kind of so-called authors. I won't say her name, but it was so bad. I mean, I don't know what was worse. The um, the verbiage in the book, the verbiage actually, the kind of stories in the book that was pretty bad, no engaging at all. No, don't even for parents who has that kind of child, or the bad use of AI. So when I say bad use of AI, it's pretty much the very indiscriminated and very bad way you are using AI. So if you are gonna use AI, at least study. So you have to use the AI. So either the colors are too bland, I mean there are soft pastels everywhere. That means everything looks at the same volume. You don't see if there is a kind of main character there because everything has the same weight. Or they are super noisy, they are super colorful. There is styles, yes, but you know, the people who knows that you cannot make too many things at the same level of contrast because it's too many instructions, and the kids will like it for a time and then probably don't like it. And there is a if there is a grandfather that is just reading this, well, he or she will feel like this is a little tiresome for the eye. So yeah, you have to have this into account. So let us make a quick pass of this tutorial. Well, this is the character that we did actually. I did it last Saturday, and these are the dynamic poses. Today we did dynamic poses for this Pinty. So you can see how the Pinty is going to react or behave in different situations. And I use the skateboard because he's a skateboarder. Also, we have the different reactions of Pinty, in profile. And when you put it in front, different also reactions and different kind of expressions. The good thing is you can exaggerate, and later, this is not your Bible, you can use it as a guide, but if you want it, you can just create another expressions. Yeah. So far, this is it, and then next transmission or next streaming, I will be revising the colors for this thing and the style that I'm gonna use it. Either I'm gonna use like inks like this is ink, or I'm gonna be using what is this? Where's my pencil? Well, I'm gonna be using pencil. See, there is a big difference there. Either inks or pencils. And what is the colors? How is our palette going to react? Okay. Well, try to have not many colors in your palette, no more than 6, please. So you can make nice combinations of those. And actually, the less colors you have, I mean, if your palette is limited and pretty small, your illustration will look like very professional. Because if your palette is very colorful, I mean all the colors of the rainbow, well, that only works for the rainbow flag. It doesn't work for the rainbow. It doesn't work for professional illustration. So, well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Remember, my name is Gus Duenas. I'm a professional illustrator and concept artist. This was Drawing with God. What I'm doing the streaming this Thursday and not the Saturday. Well, I'm not going to be in town Saturday, so I just think that I owe you this, guys. So I just put this chapter already. So, well, I hope you guys like it. And just remember, if you want to support this artist, there is a link for PayPal in the header, and also in the body of this on the body of the video. There is a link for PayPal. So for $3 per month, which is like a coffee, yeah, actually I have a Turkish coffee that cost me like that, and it's very tiny. So yes, just remember, you are just buying me a Turkish coffee per month, and you will be helping these artists. Yeah, for only $3 per month, you will be helping me a lot. There is a link for PayPal, so you guys can, help me out. Also, another way for help me out is just like and subscribe. It's super easy. It's the easiest of everything. I mean, just like and subscribe. You don't need to pay a dime, and you will be helping me out and just doing me a great favor. The other way is, well, this is Click Studio Paint. This is the program that I've been using, and you can just buy it. Go to Click Studio Paint, and there is a link in the description also, because it's gonna be like a referral link, and if you buy it, I will receive something. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys help me out with that. And also, if it happens you are an author and you are not want to be one of those despicable guys that uses AI and try to freaking us out, you can just go to duenasstudio.com, which is my website, and you can just watch there. And if you are interested in having my art in your book cover or even in your book, well, just drop me a message either here in YouTube, or you can just drop me a message also in my social media. Well, also drop another way for you guys to support the channel is follow me in my social media. I have Instagram, and I know I don't like much Elon, but I have X also. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, guys, and I hope you guys can help me out. And well, I'll see you, I guess, next week, because the weekend I'm gonna be out. See you next week, and when we are going to do more of Pinty. Thank you, guys. And